Hello everyone and welcome back to Mr. Motor Geek. Right now we have the Volvo XC40 art design with us. And to know more about this car, let's get into the video. The Volvo XC40 car happens to be the entry-level SUV for the Swedish car makers, and this car competes against the BMW X1, Audi Q3 and Benz GLA in our Indian automobile market. And we all know that the Volvo is the best in terms of safety and build quality, and there's no doubt that there's no compromisation on safety standards in this XC40. In fact, you can expect the same levels of safety and build quality of the Volvo's flagship SUV, the XC90. And this car has a ton of features that you've never heard of on most of the cars of this price point, and I'll be explaining that features later in this video. So the Volvo XC40's looks and design is such that it has been targeted on youngsters and making the car to look very funky and charming in terms of design. And this will definitely be a head turner as this car is very attractive and unique in terms of design. And the headlights of the car happens to be a symmetrical L-shaped boomerang design, which is again unique and stunning in terms of design, giving an even more attention to detail in this car. And this car has adaptive projector setup with adaptive low and high beams. And what it does is it automatically adjusts the brightness of the lights according to the level of the darkness. And also this headlight has a cornering headlamps too. And front grille has been finished in gloss black color. And as you can see in the other Volvo cars, the Volvo logo has been placed boldly at the center. And looking at the side profile of this XC40, the car feels compact for sure, but still it is the lengthiest when compared to the other cars of the segment like the BMW X1, Audi Q3 and the Mercedes-Benz GLA. And the car's lower part has been finished in full black color cladding, which reduces the visual bulk of the car, and the ground clearance happens to be 211 mm, which is considerably good for a car of a compact SUV. And the roof of this car has been finished in the black color along with a floating type roof treatment, which looks really good in this car. And for aesthetic purposes, this car gets non-functional roof rails which are being finished in the black color too. And this car gets request sensors on all 4 door handles, but the handles are finished in the same body color, but it would have been better if it has been finished in the chrome treatment. And the side mirrors are finished on the gloss black color, which is the same color as seen on the roof. And the wheels of this car happens to be a 235/55 R 18 inches with a twin spoke diamond cut alloy wheel design. And the design of the rims looks fabulous. And this car gets ventilated disc brakes on all 4 wheels. The rear end design of this XC40 is simply stunning with a sleek and smooth design language, which retains a fresh and a funky look. And the design of the tail lights looks like an upside down question mark with full LED units. And as said before, the design is very unique and attractive. And there's black cladding given on the bottom part in order to reduce the visual bulk of the car. Also, there's reflectors being placed on it. Also, there's Volvo badging given boldly at the center. The rear seats of the XC40 is extremely spacious and it is class leading when compared to the other cars of the segment like the BMW X1, Mercedes-Benz GLA and the Audi Q3. And the seats have been finished in full black color, and also there's Alcantara leather treatment given as seen on the sports cars. And there's quite a lot of knee room and legroom on offer, but under-thigh support could have been better, but still comparing with the other cars of the segment it is pretty decent. But the headroom is quite adequate even for passengers above 6 feet tall, and there's 2 adjustable headrests given, but a center headrest is missing. But there's a slight hump at the center, so the third passenger wouldn't be able to sit comfortably. But in my point of view, Volvo could have designed the rear seats by considering the comfort levels of the third passenger too. Also, there's rear AC vents being provided, which looks good in terms of design, along with a 12-volt charging socket down below. And for ample knee room for the rear seat passengers, this car gets scooped out seat backs along with magazine holders. and there's a bright orange color treatment given on the floor mats and the door panels, which looks funky and attractive in this car. But one main problem is that the floor mats tends to get dirty very often, which is a major problem. And this car gets Harman Kardon audio speakers, and trust me, the audio quality is simply amazing. The door panels have been finished in this black color along with the orange color inserts, which is, as said before, looks funky and attractive. And the door handles have been finished in chrome color, which gives a rich looking appeal. These are the front seats of the car, and the materials used in here feels top notch and premium from what you can expect from a car with a price tag of 50 lakhs. And the design of the dashboard looks simply amazing, and even though there's some amount of hard touch plastics, still the quality is actually really good, which has been finished in a full black color along with a net glossy type treatment. And this car gets a 9-inch vertical touchscreen infotainment system, which looks like an iPad being fitted on the dashboard. And this infotainment system has various functions like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth connectivity, aux, USB, GPS navigation system, and much more features like selecting the drive modes, ventilations of the seats, connected car features, vehicles information and statistics like number of times accelerated, number of times braked, average speed driven, average fuel consumption, and much more. This is the steering wheel of the car, which has been finished in full black color leather wrap, and the fit and finish is really good, and there's chrome inserts given on the center too, along with steering mounted controls and paddle shifters. And the controls for the windows has been finished in matte black color, and the quality is extremely good, and even the design of the center console is amazing and premium. Also, there's wireless charging port being provided, which you definitely expect from a car with a price tag of around 50 lakhs. And this is the instrument cluster of the car, which has been finished in full digital. At the center there's a multi-information display, and at the left there's a speedometer, and at the right there's a tachometer being provided. Also, this car gets auto-dimming rear view mirrors, which has been provided in the frameless. And the door pockets are also decently sized, and 1-liter bottles would definitely fit in. And this car has a huge panoramic sunroof which opens very wide and brings down a lot of light inside the cabin. Let's open the boot of the car, and all you have to do is just press a button and the boot opens automatically. So the size of the boot happens to be 464 liters, which is pretty decently sized for a car of this size. The spare wheel happens to be a space saver of size 125/80 or 18 inches, which can be used only temporarily. So Volvo has done some cost cutting in this issue. So the looks, design and features is really impressive on this car, and it is definitely a head turner for sure. But does it impress on the way it drives? Let's check it out. So guys, right now we are driving the Volvo XC40 T4 R design, and first thing to be noted that this car feels very smooth to drive. In fact, it feels artificially smooth to drive, and that's how the engine is refined. And also Volvo has done a very good job in terms of insulation, and you can barely hear the road noise and tire noise inside the cabin, and overall you get a sheer luxury feeling of driving this car. So next, let's check the power and performance of this car. And right now we are accelerating it harder and faster, giving full throttle, and once you accelerate it, you get the immediate surge of power. In fact, we are driving only in the comfort mode and not on sports mode, but still you get the immediate surge of power once you accelerate it harder and faster, and the performance is simply amazing. And right now we are touching around 150 km/h, and you don't feel any strain in the engine. The car feels very calm and composed at such speeds. And also the brakes are very sure-footed and they offer great stopping power. Also, there's no nosedive on offer as you'd expect from an SUV. And this automatic gearbox isn't that quick with shifts as you'd expect from BMW X1. Still, the shifts are quick to an extent, and this car has an 8-speed ZF-sourced gearbox in which the gear ratios are perfectly matched, resulting on a wider peak power band. And the peak power of this car comes at an early 1300 RPM and stays all the way up to 4500 RPM. So both the low and mid-range, there's ample amount of performance on offer, but still the top end is a bit dull, I would say. And the driving comfort is extremely amazing in this car, and the seats are very comfortable and cushioned. Also, this car gets ventilated front seats, which is again a cool and nifty feature. And the steering feel and feedback is extremely precise, I would say. And also there's weight assist steering wheel in this car, and what it does is it makes the steering wheel to feel light at low speeds, making it easy to maneuver and manipulate on city traffic conditions. whereas on high speeds it weighs up brilliantly, giving a great confidence to the driver to push the car harder and faster. And overall, Volvo has nailed it in terms of driving dynamics in this car. But still, this car being an SUV, you can still find some amount of body roll on offer around the corners. And coming to the safety standards, there's no doubt that this is one of the most safest cars in the world. Also, this car has 7 airbags on offer. One for the driver, one for the passenger, 2 curtain airbags and 2 side airbags. Also, there's a knee airbag for the driver. Also, there's a lot of safety features that you would expect like ABS, EPD, ESP, traction control, adaptive and regenerative braking, hill start assist and hill descent control and much more. Also, this car has lane assist control, and what it does is, when you come out of the track unintentionally, the steering would vibrate and alert the driver. Also, there will be a notification on the instrument cluster, which is again a cool feature, and it is available only in this car in its segment. And in terms of visibility, there's no blind spots for driver, and the chances of mistakes due to the blind spots would be very minimal. And in terms of fuel efficiency, it has been claimed that this car will return on a mileage of 18 km per liter as per ARAI. But on the real world, you would get around 12 to 13 km per liter on city and around 14 to 15 km per liter on highways. And this car having a ton of features, still it is the least priced car in the segment. And currently there's around 1 lakh discount for this car. And this car has an ex-showroom price of around 38.8 lakhs. So in my point of view, this car is by far the best pick if you're planning to buy a luxury compact SUV. So that's all everyone. If you like this video, you know what to do. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. இல்லை கார் வாங்குறீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் இந்த காரை சூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ that's all everyone. உங்களுக்கு இந்த வீடியோ பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க அண்ட் மறக்காம சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிருங்க. See you guys in the next video.